So yeah, like this title said, this movie kind of restored my faith in Cannes. Not really, but let me explain. Welcome back. So yeah, Anatomy of a Fall is a fantastic movie. Now, I don't really mean it restored my faith in Cannes. Cannes is obviously the best film festival in the world. I might intern there next year, or next summer, I should say. I'm saying might, keyword, but if I do, that would be awesome and like a dream come true. You know, Cannes has been my dream film festival for as long as I've been interested in film. So, no, that's not actually what I mean. But what I mean is that it's a Palme d'Or that deserves it. You know, because last year, Triangle of Sadness won. I'm sorry, but like, it's Triangle of Sadness. You know, it's not that good. It is not Palme d'Or good. You know what's Palme d'Or good? Decision to Leave or RMN, but not Triangle of Sadness. And I feel like people like it more because it won Palme d'Or. And honestly, if I had a chance to go and fix my ratings and whatnot, I would probably give it 3 or 3.5 stars at best. But just personally to me, Decision to Leave was the best film competing at Cannes last year, and it should have won, and it makes me upset. But on the other hand, Anatomy of a Fall is that tier of a film. You know what I mean? Like, Anatomy of a Fall might not have been the best film at Cannes this year, because I know we have The Zone of Interest, which I am very excited to see. But it's still, I'm sure it's like on the same tier, in that they're on a very similar level playing field. It's not going to be the type of thing where it feels like Zone of Interest is here and Anatomy of Fall is here, because that's what it felt like with Decision to Leave and Triangle of Sadness. Like, they were like this far apart to me, you know? Anyways, let's actually talk about Anatomy of a Fall. Sandra Hüller, oh my God. She gives a incredible performance, and I think it's really gonna help for her that most of it's in English. This is a French film where most of Sandra Hüller's lines and whatnot are in English, and when she does speak in French, it's like it's a thing in the movie. You'll see what I mean if you see it after this review, or you know what I mean because you've already seen this film. And I really think that's gonna help her for a possible Oscar run, because yeah, her performance is that good, where as an international acting performance, I think it can really infiltrate in like the Oscars for acting, which is big because we don't see a lot of international actors get an Academy Award. I think if somebody is going to break that trend, it is her. Now about the rest of the film. It's just so well done. The first half an hour to an hour is just devastation, and you just feel the sadness and the dread and just all these familial emotions because of the tragedy that this film is about, while you also feel this impending doom with the court date, you know, and you know that this trial is coming, but it's leading to like that moment. You know, it's all building up to the trial, and you feel the dread of how the family's feeling, but you also just feel the dread of what this trial could reveal, because this trial reveals a lot. This film is really a court drama. You know, that's the majority of what it is, but it is a amazing court drama. You know, like I talked about this movie called The Burial on my podcast a couple of weeks ago, and that's an okay court drama. This is just miles and miles ahead of a movie like The Burial. Just in the intensity, you really just feel the stakes, because it gives you time to get to know these people and to get to know this dread and just the sadness that they're going through, and to just see the legal system also come up, you know, and that just to be another obstacle to get in their way is really tragic. You know, it's incredible what this film is able to do. This is an incredible movie. And I'm just still have a lot of thoughts to process about it. Every performance was amazing. The actor who played Sandra Hüller's son, best child performance I have seen in years, maybe even ever. His performance was just so moving. The dog, like, best animal performance I have seen in years. You know, the guy acting as the not as the defense counsel, the other guy, the lawyer running against Sandra Hüller, the one trying to get her imprisoned for murder. He is incredible. Just everyone in this film is just hitting at all cylinders, you know? And it's just such a good feeling to see a movie that's this good and to have so many good movies coming out right now. I mean, we had Five Nights at Freddy's, but Killers of the Flower Moon last week, Priscilla next week, The Killer after that. Like, oh my God. I'm in heaven. I'm so happy as a movie fan. And that's how I'm ending this. 4.5 stars for this film. If you want to hear me talk more about it, you can check out my podcast Popcorn Premieres on Friday, where you will hear me talk about Anatomy of a Fall and Five Nights at Freddy's. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Halloween. Take care.